Hi, I'm Alli. We're Scrubby Dubby Doo. We do mobile dog grooming in Santa Clarita. We've been in business with Vanspeed for about 8 months, and we've enjoyed it. We've been building our clientele, and it's gone really well given how nice it looks in there. People like it a lot.
I've always loved dogs, and working for myself sounded really cool. My friend and I both were interested in it, and we decided might as well do it together. Before going mobile, I was working part-time at Starbucks and working with another groomer in her mobile station, just learning from her and doing all that stuff.
Our biggest concern before starting our own business was building our own clientele and getting repeated customers, making sure that we had people always on our books and building a really solid reputation.
One of the biggest misconceptions I think about mobile grooming was that it doesn't make any money. That proved to not be true. Also, I feel like being really loud and carrying like a really loud generator and all that kind of stuff and having to plug into people's houses was kind of like a concern and stuff. So that turned out with this van, that is not the case.
I think going mobile has very positively impacted our business. One major thing we were able to do was to groom shelter dogs. Taking the van to the shelter and getting known through that really made a big difference. We wouldn't have been able to do that if we weren't mobile.
No, I don't see myself going brick and mortar. I think being able to travel has helped us get a lot of clients who don't want to do brick and mortar. A lot of higher end clients, take their dog and sit there all day at a brick and mortar salon. I think I like the mobile option a lot better.
Well, the biggest opportunity that have been created since going mobile has been going to events. Like I said, going to the shelter was a really big one. We do a lot of events on the weekends, just getting to know people, getting to know the community, and they love seeing our van when they get to know us as well. Our typical day starts around 7:45. We get started, we open the van up, fill it, dump it, make our shampoo. We get to our first client around 9, and then we spend all day just running around, grooming dogs, getting to know people, and then getting to know their dogs as well. It's been super fun.
An average day of dogs for us is probably around 5. A busy day would probably be like 7 to 8.
Our workflow has improved by using the van to its potential. Getting the dog straight in the tub without any issue is such a big one for us. We have so many options of getting them in there. Once we get them in there and they're started, we usually have a pretty successful groom.
I think a big thing with mobile is because you're constantly driving your brand around, you kind of have to always be locked and loaded, ready to go. People are always ready to, pull up to you in a parking lot and ask you questions, and you always kind of have to be in business mode. It was a big learning curve.
That's a great question. So many things. I think the main thing that I could not live without with this van is the hydraulic table. That would just be a nightmare. We could not do. We do a lot of senior dogs, and not having that table we wouldn't be able to take those clients. We chose Vanspeed Pro after doing a lot of research just for quite literally everything it offers. The flow of the van, how clean it is, it looks really nice. It impresses customers, it impressed us, and that's why we ended up choosing Vanspeed. I think the biggest lesson we've learned is really use the fact that you are mobile, it's private, the dog is in an intimate setting, and you can really use that to your advantage. They're not as scared as when they're not in this van and they're in a salon.
Working with the Vanspeed Pro team's been pretty easy. Everyone's very communicative and helpful and really nice and cool. It's been nice.
I would recommend Vanspeed Pro. It's a little tough because I don't want anyone else having this nice of a van, to be honest. I'm a bit competitive about it. I think Vanspeed makes the best grooming vans. I would recommend it for sure. It would be tough, but I would. The van solves a lot of just inefficiency. If you're not an efficient groomer, you will become one grooming in this van for sure. Everything's set up for you. You created our entire workflow. we molded to the van. Best advice I would give to someone considering mobile grooming is to be confident in your work and be confident in your time.
I would say just jump the fence, especially if you're not working for yourself. I think working for yourself and having a mobile van would be a lot better. Everything's kind of your own and you can do things the way you want to do them. And I don't know, it's to me easier.
Going mobile changed my business because I'm able to truly appreciate and love dogs. I'm Allie.
And I'm Sadie.
We're with Scrubby Dubby Doo.
And
Thanks for watching.